What's in a name? Well, that depends on what you do with it. In the Overwatch League, a name represents commitment, skill, and the joy of competition. It's about creating moments that resonate with fans the world over, about building connections that last. Say their name, and a spell is cast. As we're drawn back to the memories of hard-fought victories and devastating defeats. But these competitors have given us more than wins and losses. They've shared with us the essence of community, the value of perseverance, and the beauty of shared dreams. With an uncertain future ahead, we find ourselves with a moment to reflect, to look back at the remarkable journeys of individuals who have made the Overwatch League what it is, with their dedication, spirit, and significant skill. As we explore the narratives they have woven, the paths they have trodden, we are brought back face to face with two fundamental questions that define their careers. What does it take to be you, and why is it worth it? What does it take to be you?
That's an interesting question.
What does it take to me? Um,
That's a curveball. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, took like 7-8 years of playing this game. Whenever it first came out, that's when I started playing it in the beta, and I literally played it every single day since it came out. I mean, took some breaks here and then, but I gave up like a lot of stuff to play it. Like I didn't really do too well in school. I didn't really care a lot about school. I didn't go outside much, obviously, because you're playing the game a lot, but I feel like it just takes a lot of hard work to get to tier 1 and to like stay in tier 1, because obviously you don't have to be the best player to get to anywhere if you have connections and stuff like that, but I feel like if you're a player trying to make it from the bottom to the top, you really just have to just keep grinding, get yourself out there, make sure people know about you, and just never give up and do your best.
제 위치에 오기까지 그냥 저는 그러니까 게임을 엄청 많이 했던 것 같아요. 그냥 맨날 학창 시절 때부터 어렸을 때부터 그냥 학교 끝나면 맨날 PC방 가고 아니면 뭐 집에 컴퓨터 있으면 집에서 맨날 게임하고 밤새면서 게임하면서 아침에 학교에 가서 자고 약간 그런 적도 엄청 많고 그냥 게임만 계속 하다 보니까 좀 잘해지게 되고 그렇게 잘해진 게임 실력을 보니까 이러면은 좀 프로게임 한번 해보고 싶은데 근데 그때는 현실에 대한 그런 걱정이 조금 아직 인지를 못할 때여가지고 그냥 막연하게 그냥 프로게임 하고 싶다. 프로게이머가 얼마나 힘든지도 모르고 얼마나 하기 어려운지도 모르고 그렇게 그냥 무작정 그냥 머리 박으면서 했는데
don't want to lose. I think that is starting. Always in Korea, you need to pursue with other, even study, even at the game. And for me, for sure, I don't want to lose. I don't want to stay at the lower level. So I always try to fight hard. I always try to force me harder to be better person. I think that is the way to survive.
그 운동을 해야 되고요. 그 헬스장에서 이제 무산소 이제 웨이트죠. 웨이트 훈련 1시간, 유산소 30분 하고 난 다음에 이제 오버워치 리그를 보면서 공부를 좀 많이 해야 돼요. 네.
그냥 좀 열심히 게임에 미쳐 있으면 좀 될 것 같아요. 저는 좀 인생을 갈아 넣었었기 때문에 아마 그냥 인생을 갈아 넣어야 돼요.
I don't know. That is a deep question, actually. I don't know. I guess I'll just go with how I got here. I guess that's the easiest way to explain that. I just played the game as much as I could. I pretty much played the game like 16 hours a day for the first few years. I just have so much fun competing and stuff that's the main reason I keep doing it. Even when I'm like not enjoying Overwatch specifically, I enjoy the game. So I guess to be backbone, you'd have to really enjoy competing as much as possible. And yeah, kind of just value that above all else.
I think it's something that I've had to kind of figure out myself, and like you learn along the way with everything. Like my whole Overwatch career, like just me as a person, you can't do this job and just have it all figured out or anything like that. You just learn along the way. You learn how to deal with different people. You learn how to deal with like the environments, the place you're living, and all of that stuff is relevant to me. And so I think I'd like to think that I've had a bit of a nice career. I mean, I've enjoyed it and everything, and I think you just kind of take the challenges and the differences and the variables, and you do what you can. At least I've done what I can, and that's kind of how I shape myself.
일단은 저는 개인적으로 저가 되는 게 그렇게 없다 생각하지 않지만, 이제 그래도 다른 사람이 저가 될 때 필요한 조건은 일단은 좀 매사 좀 긍정적이어야 될 것 같고, 그리고 그 긍정적이면서도 항상 그 포기하지 않고 이제 끝까지 좀 할 수 있다는 마인드로 하는 게 제일 중요하다고 생각하는 것 같습니다.
I guess last question then. What makes it worth it?
It's worth it because when you have the really, really good moments. I mean, I'm just coming off of one of them from winning play-ins, right? The 14 maps in 2 days, 2 map 5s. There's no feeling like it. There's nothing like when you clutch that up, when you get the dub, when you get to celebrate with your team after. That is it's just the best feeling. It's worth it because when you get to meet the fans and you have people coming up to you saying they've been watching you for a while, and you see how happy they are to even meet you, and you're just like, why do they even want to meet me? I'm just me, you know. I'm not anything special, but clearly, you know, other people think because I play a game, sometimes I am, and it's like it's just really, really nice to meet people. And so all of those positives means that even when it's awful, even when you're 2-8 and everyone's saying you're not going to win a game or a fight for the rest of the season, when you get those moments, it just makes it all worth it, makes it all go away.
일단 뭐 돈 이런 걸 떠나서 모르겠어요. 그냥 이게 제 가슴을 뛰게 만들기도 하고, 무엇보다 그 이겼을 때 그 희열은 진짜 제가 생각해봤을 때 어떤 직업군, 그러니까 이런 스포츠 쪽 직업군 말고는 못 느끼는 감정이라고 생각을 하거든요. 그냥 이거 단순히 이거 하나만으로도 저는 할 수 있다고 생각을 해요. 사실 저희 그때 플레이인 확정 지은 그날도 저는 그 다음날까지도 계속 심장이 빠르게 뛰긴 했거든요. 도파민이 계속 분출돼가지고. 그거 하나만으로도 정말 가치 있는 직업이라고 생각을 해요, 저는.
뭐 일단 저는 게임이 너무 좋았어요, 어릴 때부터. 그래서 나중에 꼭 게임에 관련된 일을 하고 싶었고, 그게 이제 기회가 왔고, 근데 처음에 너무 힘들었어요. 그래도 이제 나중을 좀 더 생각을 하면서 열심히 이제 미친 듯이 이제 갈아 넣었죠. 그래도 어차피 내가 이 일을 선택했기 때문에 이제 최고가 돼보자는 생각으로, 그래서 갈아 넣었어.
Because it's something to be proud of at the end of the day, you know, and just your own fulfillment. I think that's worth it for me, knowing that I did it. And it's funny because I wasn't in the Overwatch League in like a normal way. I only got in because of COVID and because Boston had to sign an American player, and so that was the only option. And I remember I said to myself, I'm just going to do it to say that I was a pro and whatever, and quit after half a year. And so I think like proving it to myself was like the main goal of that bit, but obviously it's gone a bit different to that. I can do it, and that's why it's worth it. So
I mean, it kind of depends on the person. I feel like for me, it was always a big dream of mine since I was like 13 years old, like 12 years old. I always wanted to be like a professional gamer or like do what I wanted to, like play games for a living. And when Overwatch League got announced, I would like envision myself like walking out onto the stage and like having a bunch of people cheering for me. So I feel like it's really worth it for me just because it was my dream to do this, and I got to do something that not a lot of people can do, and it's a huge privilege to be able to play games to make money as like a job straight out of high school as well. So I just think it's worth it just because it's an experience not a lot of people get to have, and it's something that I'll carry with me my whole life.
일단은 저 이 프로게이머 직업을 하고 있는 만큼 이 승패 무조건 보람과 슬픔을 느낄 수밖에 없고 그렇지만 이 연습 과정과 그 발전하는 모습을 보면서도 보람을 느끼는 것 같습니다.
So, for me, I was starting by myself. Just I don't want to lose. That was the first starting. And actually, it becomes a team. I don't want to make them lose it. And I don't want to win together. I want to win together. Make them happy together. And share all the time together. And at the match, we wrestle with a way better team. After we lose, we want to be the better team. And we want to make the history for it. Yeah, I think it's pretty similar, but always like this game keep giving me the challenges, and this make me here, I think.
좀 뭔가 팬들의 응원 그런 게 좀 뭔가 몰입이 되고 저도 막 더 잘해지고 싶고 그런 것도 있고 좀 인지도 뭐 그런 거 좀 옛날에는 좀 명예 이런 게 되게 동기부여가 됐는데 지금 이제 프로게이머 생활을 오래 하다 보니까 점점 그런 게 좀 사라지는 것 같은 느낌이 있긴 하지만 명예 이런 거 보고 하는 것 같아요.